Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's always nice to come back to Las Vegas and see an old friend. Anthony Coles, how are you?
I'd like the fact that you call me an old friend now. It's been several years of this, isn't it?
It is. I think this is our third interview, and I first did you about 10 years ago for the BBC.
Can you rephrase that, please? Because you didn't really do me.
I did really think about that as I was saying it, and it was unfortunate. But you see, that's the thing about you. It's all in the double entendre, isn't it? If you found any double entendre, you whip it out and stick it back in.
I definitely whip it out and stick it back in. I most definitely do.
Isn't your life amazing? I mean, I look at what you do here on stage. It's 90 minutes of outrageous nonsense, which is brilliant. You bring happiness and fun to people's lives. And then in the day, you've got all these other businesses, your cars, your house, and now these new things that are hovering over people that I think is going to be fascinating. Just talk to us a bit about that.
Well, Avion Cinema actually started off as strictly a drone company, but now we're into full-blown video production. As a matter of fact, we're doing our first television pilot in about 2 weeks now. Pretty excited about that. My hair salon's reopening up again in about four weeks. I'm very excited about that. Still got the print companies, still got the billboard companies, so my time is precious.
Do you have to be like this in Las Vegas? You've got to have your fingers in many, many pies, because you could be taken down quickly in this town if you're focusing on one thing and it goes wrong.
I think it's more of a personality trait for me. I mean, Vegas or not Vegas, I like to get my fingers in a lot of different things. I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket, for sure.
Talking about fingers in many pies, this show this evening is your outrageous hypnotic frolic, isn't it, really? People come on stage and they just have great fun.
Well, I'd like to think so. It's pure pandemonium at best, absolutely. And it's been 10 years of it now, so crazy.
Do you ever get bored? I mean, we can only have so much fun in our lives, and it seems like in your 90 minutes on stage, it's enough for everybody else's year. You have to do this night after night after night. Does it ever get boring?
Honestly, yeah, it gets a little bit boring after a while, but that's when we're putting out new material and challenging ourselves to take the material that we have and to tune it even better. Like I'm working on right now on getting laughs being quiet. Like that's what I'm at the point right now where I'm learning the point where I can say something, shut up, and get a laugh out of it. Right. So that's where I'm sort of tuning myself at this level right now. But my other stuff during the day keeps me really, really busy too, and I still love the hypnosis. Don't get me wrong. It's 9 hours of my busy work week that keeps me in my habit of all my other businesses. So it's fun.
The drone thing is fascinating, and I see potential danger with it in the future because these things are so clever. I mean, and the HD stuff is so specific. I mean, what's to stop someone hovering over someone's house if they're a politician or someone important? I mean, there's going to have to be laws about this because it's such a new technology. It's sort of ahead of the game, isn't it?
Well, the funny thing is the technology has always been there. I mean, I could fly a radio-controlled helicopter 20 years ago over anybody's house. But the thing is, they are becoming smart. They're becoming very, very, very smart. And yeah, they need to put laws in it because right now any 12-year-old kid can go buy a $300 drone and fly places where it should not be flown. But as far as privacy issues are concerned, I think people are really overreacting to it because at the end of the day, if I wanted to spy on you, I didn't need a drone to do it. Just a telescope across the street. I mean, really, people are like, oh my God, people are staring. First off, what are you doing that's making me spy on you? And then two is like, no, if I wanted to spy on you, there's much better ways than using a drone because they're loud, they're obnoxious, and they could be 1,000 feet above you. You're like, hey, is that a drone above me? Where I can be sitting across the street in a telescope and you'll never know the difference, right?
And listen, if you want to look through my curtains and see me in the bathroom, go ahead, fill your boots, because there's nothing to see there.
It's a short show, but it's a good show.
Indeed. Talking of which, and we're here at the Paris, and I mean, you're right in the center of Las Vegas, and for anybody to have a career as long as yours, I think is such a massive achievement. I was talking to Frank Marino the other day, who's done 30 years on the Strip, and it's amazing how you guys survive who are great at what you do, and you're also very different. Do you ever ask yourself why you're here and so many others have come and they've gone?
I like to think that my talent has a lot to do with it, but really, I was in the right place at the right time to get the proper gig. I'm the only hypnotist playing a casino in Las Vegas. The other one's playing a mall, and the Hooters is off strip. So I mean, nothing against those guys. I love them both dearly. They're friends of mine. But I worked really, really hard to get where I was, and I was in the right place at the right time to make this thing happen. I wish I could say it was all me. I really do, but no, I got lucky. I really did.
What's also fun is yours is a production show. It's got great sound and light, and you're here at the Paris, which is a classy casino. I mean, the Eiffel Tower restaurant is one of my favorites to sit overlooking the Bellagio, and you're within 10 footsteps of it. It sort of makes you more credible, doesn't it? Because you walk through those doors of the pomposity of the casino, and then you come into your place, and it's two completely different worlds.
Yes, thank you. And I was lucky to get into a really great posh spot like the Paris. I worked very hard to get here. But as far as the credibility of the show, I think when they walk out of the theater, it's more important than when they walk in, because at the end of the day, they walk out, they don't remember what color the carpet was, but they remember that their sides hurt and their cheeks ached from laughing so hard. So that's where I'm happy, you know.
Can you still be shocked at this point? Is there anything can happen during your show that can surprise you, or have you more or less seen it all before?
I thought I saw it all. But no, even Sunday I was shocked. Like, I mean, there's still things that come out of people's asses that I just don't understand. I don't get it. But no, it's pleasantly wonderful to still get some surprises every once in a while. It really is. You know, even when a guy took off his leg and stump humped the chair, I thought that was something pretty crazy. But no, that's been outdone. Yeah, that's been outdone. So.
What I love about what you do, really, you're psychologists, aren't you? I mean, you're getting to see the best and worst of humanity and then pressing their buttons. And I guess your job is to find who you can get the best out of, because I'm not going to be a great guy. I'm very shy. If I stand on stage doing my show, I'm cool. I don't want to be in your show. I'm never going to perform. So I guess your thing is judgment, finding the right characters, is it?
Well, that's really what makes a great hypnotist, is being able to write the show on the spot and work with what you have up on stage. And I do the same 2 bits at the beginning of every show. I have them playing an imaginary instrument, and I tell them that they're farting up on stage, and I'm watching for reactions, and I'm seeing, you know, like what's coming out of my mouth is just so well rehearsed. I'm not even thinking about it. It's just spewing out of my mouth, and then I'm watching the people up on stage, and that's when I'm writing the show. Okay, I'm going to do this with this person, then I'll put this over here. I'll get a call back over here. You know, that's when the whole show's coming together during those 6 minutes.
You get to live the rock star lifestyle. Do you still pinch yourself when you look at your garage and see those cars and you see your house and you get to come here every night? It's extraordinary. Do you realize that?
I do realize it, and I'm very grateful for it. I really am. I'll never be the egotistical asshole that doesn't deserve it, that's for sure. I pinch myself every morning.
Because it's a tough business. I mean, I talk to people up and down this strip, and they really do struggle. It is hard to have a successful show in Las Vegas. It's almost impossible, isn't it?
It's getting tougher and tougher with corporate America employing all these ridiculous new rules and laws and putting people into positions that shouldn't be there. I'm lucky because my show has no overhead. It's real. You know, it's me, one assistant up on stage. I got a great opening out. Matt Markman's been with me now for 2 years. I've got a couple ushers, and that's about it, really. I mean, I break even at 6 tickets, so I'm grateful that way. But it is hard. It's a business. It really is, and it has to be worked to and attended to, just like any other business.
Does the phone ever ring? I used to have this when I was at the BBC, and a manager would say, "We've heard that this happened last night. Did it?" Does anybody upstairs ever get involved in the content of the show, or they go, "Oh, it's Anthony, let him get on with it"?
If they are getting complaints like that, which I don't think they are, but if they are, I'm not hearing about them. I've not actually seen a manager in here for about 3 or 4 years.
That's amazing, isn't it? Because as you say, in a corporate world, people want to get involved and want to stick their nose in. So the fact they let you get on with it is brilliant.
Well, I'm the redheaded stepchild that lives under the stairs. You know,
no, I'm the redheaded stepchild that's literally living under the stairs.
Throw me some scraps of food and leave me alone. I'll fly under the radar. You know, it's funny because these big shows come and go. And I'm a staple. Like, I've been here, I'm the longest running show at the Paris, the longest running show in Las Vegas history. I mean, no hypnosis show's ever touched me.
Let me tell you, I always say this to people. I've seen the biggest headliners on this strip, even this trip, and they often disappoint. It's these type of shows that you come to. Sometimes by mistake, people just hear about it and go, "Oh, shall we go on a punt?" And they can have the best night of their life. Just because you're paying $300 does not guarantee you a great night, does it?
I could not agree with you more. I've seen some shows. I've seen the same show in different venues and walked away going, "Oh, that was nice. That was nice." But like I said, my biggest thrill is when people walk out and their cheeks hurt and their stomach hurts and they're aching from laughing so hard and their tear ducts are dry. That's a rush. That's awesome for me. You know, I'm delivering, and I'm delivering for $40. Like, what do you want?
It's amazing. Anthony Course, congratulations. Thanks for having me here at the Paris. I'm going to go and watch the show. You're going to do a good one, and then I'll see you later. Thank you.
I'm going to go drink a bunch of booze right now. That's what I'm going to do.
Me too.
Yeah.